we're back.
Another year.
Another year, another season, another dish.
Welcome back for season 4 of Sliced It.
And diced it. You have to make Rice Krispie sculptures. And you must get as creative as possible with the design.
We're gonna be tough this year.
All right, so this year for our Rice Krispie challenge, I thought I would make something that's really near and dear to my heart and also to my daughter Maeve's heart. I brought it here. It's this book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So this is a book I remember from my childhood really fondly, and it's also one of the first books I remember Maeve really loved.
Can you read it again, Daddy?
Yeah, I can read it again.
And I read it to her many, many times. So my idea for the caterpillar is going to be to present it very much as you see it on the cover, but I have a subtle distinction. All right, so my idea for the presentation is very much as you see it here. It's going to be the caterpillar whose body is arched. I have 3 different segments of Rice Krispie. So there's a red head, there's green, 2 different colors of green body. One is just regular Rice Krispie treats mixed with tricks for a little fruity flavor, and then that alternates with Rice Krispies that actually have a candy inside. And I thought that was cool because the Very Hungry Caterpillar, he eats a ton of stuff throughout the book. So I figured if I'm making the Hungry Caterpillar, there should be like something inside of him. So I mostly went with the chocolate cake idea with Snickers and Mars bars. And I think it's really gonna impress the judges, especially Andrea, who's a big fan of Rice Krispie treats.
My idea for my structure is to capture nature's beauty with a giant blue wave. My idea for this wave is to crush up Oreo bits, put it inside, and I think the judges are gonna love it. I think it'll add a great, sweet flavor. No stress.
Very top ones.
You should let it cool down.
Yeah, I will. You're right.
Just get the shape in there. Don't want it to be too thin though.
I've always loved the idea of mushrooms, so I've decided to incorporate that into my design and do a mushroom-shaped Rice Krispie treat. Away, my golden brown from
This is my surfer.
It's pretty. Unlike Ella.
You suck.
While they were bickering, I mean, honestly, I got a lot done. With keeping these antennae on. So I'm taking a lesson from our survival camp where we made s'mores today. And I'm burning the marshmallow to get it more sticky and like glue-like. Just hold that on there.
No?
Yeah, that'll sit on.
It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay.
That will stay.
All right, so here you have my very hungry caterpillar Rice Krispie treat creation. So there's a couple features that I think make this a really great snack to serve. One is that there's a lot of different flavors going on. So I did go with a classic Rice Krispie treat for part of the body. The head and the legs are made of classic Rice Krispie, as you can see. But this one has some candy antenna coming off the top, as well as some marshmallow eyes. Then you also see throughout there's these sections that have berry tricks. So these ones are a little bit fruity, whereas the classic ones, while they're classic, they do contain a candy filling because the hungry caterpillar had to eat something. So his belly's full of candies that are delicious to share. So I present to you my hungry caterpillar Rice Krispie treat.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
Let's make a few cuts. We'll do one. The slits.
Listen to that crunch.
And what's great for parties too is in the different segments they kind of pull off. It's like almost like a monkey bread of Rice Krispie treat.
Fun.
And I don't know what candies.
Oh, that's it.
I don't know what candies in each one. It's a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the participation factor. Well done. Cheers. I think I got some midnight Milky Way in that one. Nice choice. Nice and fruity on the other side. The consistency is nice, like a Rice Krispie treat like you'd expect. Chewable but not too hard.
I like the difference in flavor between both sides.
For my structure, I went with a wave with some Oreo, and I got a little surfer dude here. I'm pretty happy with how I executed it, but I had some trouble with like the forming. Like it was too hot when I started, so it kept falling. So I had to put it in the fridge like overnight. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you enjoy.
Can you tell us about what components are in here, flavor-wise?
Yeah, so I just crushed up some Oreo basically, and dye, and then Rice Krispies. I kept it pretty simple, but I liked the simplicity of it.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Overall construction looks good.
I like how you can see there's a little crash.
Mm-hmm. Can hear the ocean. Your textures are good. I like the Oreos are chunky enough that you still know that they're Oreos, but they don't overwhelm the Rice Krispies.
They're a good added flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for my design, I decided to do a mushroom, and instead of doing your classic like just Rice Krispie, I added in golden grams, crushed up so they wouldn't stick out too much and be hard to work with. And then for the little spots, I used marshmallows and I gave it a more cartoony look. Yeah.
Thank you. What? It's very Mario-esque. Did you play a lot of that game? Yeah.
Next, I can see the inspiration from your shirt.
Aha!
Alright.
Go. Golden grams, they come through nicely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yours is the texture is it's good, but it's more it's denser than the others.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It almost makes you appreciate the structure more. Or, I don't know. Yeah, it's really good. I'm at a loss for words.
So you all did a really great job. This was a really fun project, you know, and it made the decision really tough for me and Evie. You know, Ella, just to start with you, with the mushroom, great choice. You know, it was so obvious what you were going for. It was a mushroom. It was very well executed. The structure was perfect. We love that you crushed the golden grams up, so it made the smoothness of the skin of the mushroom, if you will. You know, the playful marshmallow elements, like kind of a nod to the glue that would hold it all together. It was a really great mushroom. The denseness of the top was a really nice mouthfeel. However, you know, we feel like your design was a little maybe too simple. We weren't sure if maybe you could have taken it up a notch. You know, this is season 4 of Slice It and Diced It. We were kind of expecting a little bit more in that regard. But overall, a really great Rice Krispie treat. Thank you so much.
Rowan, I really liked your idea. You were really shooting for the stars there. I do think it was unfortunate that you couldn't get that wave to curl as much as you wanted it. I do like the creative aspect of the little surfer and the colorful surfboard. The flavor was great, but I think the Oreo took away from that nice blue color you wanted. So it looks a little less like water, so you know, it's harder to tell. But yeah, it was definitely a tricky structure, and I think even though the crispy did split, it did show a little more of like the wave crashing. Yeah, good job. Ian, you had a really neat idea. I mean, you had a great sculpture. I like how you showed the caterpillar arched up to give it a little more depth, and I do appreciate the different flavorings you put into it and how you could easily pull off whatever part you wanted, and the clever idea of the candy to show that the caterpillar ate it. I think that was really creative. Your color was great. It was nice, really, and you could definitely tell you thought about it really well. Good job. Now, what you've all been waiting for. The winner of Sliced It and Diced It, Season 4, is Ian.
Thank you for competing with me.
His first championship.
Great job, Ian. You really earned this one. You know, between the playful aspects of your caterpillar, the structural integrity of it, and just the overall flavor, it was a clear winner. So great job.
Thank you.
Good job, everyone.
Finally, I've got a title.
Now let's eat up.
Sliced It and Diced It on 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3.
Slice it and dice it.
I'm good friends with one of my contestants, Rowan, but his fashion choice of socks and sandals, it's not it.
Socks and sandals.